Hey guys, Krabs here. We're going to be doing Japan and USA in fall-winter 1914 in Operation Caporetto. So Japan aligned to the Allies, and then me and B Nasty decided all I know the rules say Great Britain will control them, but since they're right before the U.S., it just makes more sense for me to control them, so I can just do Japan, do U.S., and then um, get to China whenever Adrian's available. And I told him that if Italy goes with the Allies, that he can do them, since he's also Russia, because he can just go Russia into Italy, and that would make the most sense, just so we're not filming 17 videos, and he can just do one video for both, and then I can do one video for both of these. So those will just be flip-flopped, but that's a big ol' if they go Allies, and now that I'm saying something, they're probably going to go Central Powers. So as Japan, they don't start with any income because they were at peace and they were neutral, but I'm going to go ahead and adjust this because we are going to be declaring war. And the starting income for Allied Japan is 6 because it's half of their original starting territory. And then since we're declaring war on Germany, let's go ahead and do some attacks. So we're going to pick up 2 guys, one from Tokyo, one from Kyushu, move 1, 2, and drop in German Shandong, along with 2 pre-dreads are going to move 1, 2, and bombard into there. Are going to send a cruiser 1, 2 to try and hit this cruiser raider, along with 2 TBDs to try and hit this one. And that's about all the attacks we can do. Japan does not really start with much, but let's see if we can't get them on the board. So, our 2 pre-dreads are bombarding at, I believe, 3. Yes, 3. Okay, so our 2 pre-dreads bombards. Hopefully we can get a hit. And double hit. Wish that took out the Coastal Arty. Coastal Arty is going to get 3 shots at 3 for the 2 bombarding ships, and then also the transport. Hopefully, at most, he just gets 1. And yes, okay, 1. So we'll take that on a pre-dread that was bombarding, because then we can just land our 2 guys in. Since our bombard got a first strike hit, once we take the territory, the coastal already dies, and then we get to roll for this TBD that's in port. So on a 1 to 3, it's captured by the Japanese. 4 to 8 is scuttled, and then 9 to 12 it gets to escape and move its 3 movement value to wherever it wants. So we'll go ahead and roll for that. Ooh, sweet. That is a 3, so we get to capture that. So that is a free Japanese TBD, which for losing a pre-dread, at least we got a TBD out of that, so not too bad. Let's go ahead and grab a marker. Let's make that a bit smaller. Okay, so that should put Japan's income up by 1 and Germany down 1. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Okay, we've got 2 TBDs, which the attacking cruiser raiders, they're at -3, so I think TBDs should be at, oh, I guess I can just look on here. TBDs should be at, yes, at 1, and that's why I sent both. So hopefully we can get a sneaky 1 in here. And no, complete opposite. I mean, there's a bunch of 1s, but not the kind we need. And then cruiser raider firing back. Also rolled the exact opposite. So he'll get to bounce out wherever he wants to escape, and then our cruiser at 3 because yes is normal 6, so he'll be at 3. And that's a miss, and then cruiser raider firing back at 1, also a miss. Alright, so we'll just add this real quick. And then when I get Adrian back in to film China, we'll be over here and I'll have him move these to where he wants. And we'll get that sorted. So now we should just have to non-com and gonna go ahead and, oh, it's a good thing. I'm pretty sure I forgot to roll tech because B Nasty just reminded me Japan cannot roll tech until they're at war, so I wouldn't have been able to start my turn rolling tech. So that's good that I forgot that anyway. But so for Japan, that's our move. Our non-coms, we're going to go ahead and pull this guy down here. And we'll leave that at that, I think. Yes, I think we'll just leave it at that. And then we'll collect their income, that they should be at 7, so perfect. Up to 7, and then yeah, okay. That's it for Japan. So for the US, still no tech, still no diplomacy, but we will now get, since Britain's in the war, we will get to roll our income increase at the start of turn. Yes. So beginning the turn when the British Empire and Central Powers are at war, which was this turn, we get to start rolling a d6 for income increase. And we will do that up here. And let's just make this nice green so that we remember what it's for. And then I'll leave them up here just so we can remember. Nice, a solid 1. We are up to a whole 4 income, but at least we get cash and carry back. So with our $6, we are going to buy a Marine, and then 2 more bucks. We get I think we'll just save that $2. So we'll do that. And then combat. We are not going to have any combat this turn. So non-coms. This guy will rail to New York. This guy will rail to New York as well. Actually, he'll just go to DC. The guy in the Carolinas will go to DC as well. And that'll be our turn. I think that's it. Oh, well, placing our guy. We'll put him down in New Orleans. And that should be it. Collect income, our whopping $4 puts us right back up to 6. And we'll close that out, and I'll be back whenever Adrian's available and we can do China.